2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. The championship could be claimed right here. Folks, it is electric in the arena for this Game 6 of the NBA Finals. So glad you can join us for it. Joined now by Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, one of the quickest players in league history, Kenny the Jet Smith. I almost feel like I should say your name fast because that's the way you played the game.
Well, thanks for having me.
Well, it's good to have you.
But is the show going to be fast? Because I heard like it's a little bit less time down here than it is up top.
Well, I think it goes by so quickly.
It's not quite jet quick, but it does play with some pace.
Because when you guys are home sleeping, we're still on the air.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that.
That is true. That is true.
We might be having a teeth or two after.
There it is.
There it is. And that is true.
Whatever that is.
Second chance points. That helps an offense, Kenny. It's an easy way to get some scoring. Which players do the best job of keeping possessions alive for the chance to get the second chance?
Second chance points, I would say Drummond, Steven Adams, and Cantor. Those are guys who are great offensive rebounders, and they get it done.
Don't forget Montrezl Harrell is another guy that's doing a great job.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's Ibaka in at the center position. So many combo guys in the backcourt now, Kenny, but there are still a few traditional style point guards left, and they're sure fun to watch.
Yeah, you still got Rondo. You still have Mike Conley.
Yep.
Obviously CP3. These are traditional point guards that think pass first. Still got LeBron. He's a traditional point guard. He passes first. So it's still fun to watch.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the night. First one falls for him.
Over the last few years, Jet, the step-back three has become a staple for some guys. Who do you think is the most consistent with it?
Harden and Doncic, easily. You know who started the Dutch step back? A guy named, the first time I ever saw it was Kiki Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I never saw a step back until he
And
played.
it was quick.
Yeah, he used to do a quick step back. And I'd never seen the step back move ever in my life before. And I was like, what is that? Is that a walk? And he's like, no, it's a step back. And now we got the step to the step to the step to the step to the step back.
The side back.
And what's going to be the next development?
You're just going to be able to run and you don't have to dribble.
Yeah. We're seeing that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
The NBA being so much about entertainment, Kenny. If you had to choose the best showman in the league, who would you pick?
Ooh, the best showman.
With style and charisma.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, he'd be right up there, wouldn't he?
LeBron is a showman, but Steph is, I think, the top of the league. Giannis is a showman, but he's by grit, Harden, and maybe someday Zion.
I would go with that as well. The one thing that, the one reason that I have a little concern with Steph is we haven't, those other, like LeBron doesn't have to have a great team. You know, he can make a a team great. That's the one difference with him. I think Giannis can do that.
He made that team great before Kevin Durant got there.
No. Well, he's playing with a few other Hall of Famers. My point is, if you put him out there with guys who weren't all-star caliber players, that's my concern. We've seen, I'm with you, Giannis has done that, LeBron has done that. Steph's a showman in his current existence. And Luka, without a doubt.
All-time show.
Simmons' shot is good.
Adding another dimension to his game. Simmons, important that he continues to make these catch-and-shoot shots.
Leonard against Green. Back to Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. And here's Leonard. Here's Curry. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to Leonard. Elbow shot. And yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
A staple of Leonard's attack, continues to demonstrate how dangerous he is from the mid-range.
Here's Embiid. Outside for Curry. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Simmons against Jackson. 16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that one's good. Leonard. And here are the 76ers now. They lead by 4. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
And here's Leonard from 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. We're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. If you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And the Clippers have possession. 6-point game.
And it's often said, this is an era of player empowerment in the NBA. Jet, do you think things are different from when we played?
Oh, for sure. Because of social media, because of the access to travel, players are more connected more than any other time. They do things off the court that we never did off the court. First time I met Greg was in a barbershop, like by happenstance. We weren't planning on meeting.
Yeah. The difference,
Mike the Barber. Shout out Mike the Barber.
Mike Dean, A2K. Well, you know what? Because if you go back to like our era, like I used to tell people, like you could be the best guard on the East Coast, and you may have never seen the best guard on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have it. Like nowadays, these kids grow up competing against each other
all the time,
and they see each other on a regular basis.
Very early age.
And players today know their value.
Yes.
They know what their value is to their franchise.
Kennard is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Harris. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Zubats in at the 4. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's McConnell. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Passes it to Zubats. Here's Kennard. Pass to Cousins. Just 5 to shoot. Kennard against Hill. Philadelphia leading by 7. The baseline J. That one wide left.
Deep playing soft off him. He might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Kenny, always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Man, it's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. This is the best studio show up top, but we got the best down here by the bottom.
Are they paying you well? Are they paying you well?
Not as well as y'all are. I tell you, not as well as y'all are.
And C-Web, what can you say? Kenny Smith never one to pull any punches when he's talking about basketball, or anything for that matter.
Yeah, definitely.
Substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Cousins. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Ivica Zubac. George is checked in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Green comes in for Shake Milton. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. George with no one around. And that one off the back of the rim and in. George has got his second bucket. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Simmons. That one misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3 from George. George missing again. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Simmons. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Simmons got 12 in the game.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Portis against Leonard. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 9.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from 3. Boy, how times have changed.
That'll do it for the first half. 76ers lead by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you evaluate yourself?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going well. I just got to calm down, slow down, let the game come to me, and we'll be all good.
Hey, thanks for your time, man. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening, and we're happy to have you here for the halftime show. Checking out the 76ers. They put together an excellent game plan, doing everything they can to avoid being eliminated and putting them in a position to force Game 7. Let's see if they can close the door in the second half and extend the series. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Tremendous game so far for Simmons. He's really on the offensive end of the floor. This is the production you want from him every night.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Ernie, I love you. I gotta be honest. That was an awful first half defensively. Giving up over 60% from the field? Come on, Ernie, wow! They stayed in it. Maybe it'll give them a little extra motivation they need to fix their defense.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
On. Oh, buzzer.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Clippers trail by 6. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Leonard against Green. No good there. Some solid defense from Harris. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Leonard. Outside for Curry. 13 feet away. The rebound by Ibaka. And Los Angeles guys shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Jackson finds George. Green against Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Curry, good.
Oh, look at the unselfishness of Embiid. And I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Clippers trail by 8. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Yep, it counts.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. A different look for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Ibaka. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Reggie Jackson. Then for the 76ers, Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Green.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Here's George, and he makes good on the layup. George has got 6 points.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
Maxey passes to Simmons. 52 seconds left to play here in the third, and that one good. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter. Leonard the bounce pass, and the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Now the pass to Simmons. Over George, and it's Simmons. That time on the assist from Tobias Harris. 18 points for Ben Simmons. McConnell passes to Cousins. Zubac's in the post. Simmons is there. Second shot opportunity, and it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. Tough.
Bucket is good, and the 76ers lead by 6.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
And McConnell gets it to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
And so it's Philadelphia, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The 76ers leading by 6. Ivica Zubac is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Paul George. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
There's the feed to Leonard. Great D that time from Portis.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Tipped away and stolen by McConnell. Harris outside. On the wing, George. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
And boy, he's got terrific feel on that jump shot. That's how George knocks down those catch-and-shoot jumpers in the blink of an eye.
On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Harris. Hilton the pass to Embiid. Knocks it loose. Paul George with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Oh, what a beautiful point.
Intensity. Did you see that? Right. And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
And the 76ers call time here. They're leading by 4. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Different look for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the 76ers, Green comes in for Embiid. And it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 6. Morris, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Portis can't get it to go.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
And, you know, you go back to that horrific leg injury in Vegas back in 2014, and Paul George hasn't just made it back to the NBA. He's come back a better player.
And the first of two, no good, heartbreaking. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Harris. And he does get the second one, and that brings them within 5.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Lets it go from 14. That's good from Harris on the assist by Green.
Oh, he keeps that mid-range jump shot alive. I love seeing Harris utilize this area of the floor.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 7. 51 seconds left in the fourth. Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, George, good. And now they trail by just 4.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Here's Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Leonard against Green. Right side Leonard. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Now, whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
Jackson from long range. For three, Harris. It's hauled in by George. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, man, you love how calm Jackson stays in these pressure-filled moments, showing true leadership by burying the bucket.
So Philadelphia wins it. I think, Greg, they played with a little more, of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. So NBA Finals Game 6 now complete, and the series is deadlocked and going to Game 7. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.